What's up, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, and the overall market. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Moomoo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. If you deposit $1,000, you're guaranteed 15 in total, not to mention an 8.1% APY on uninvested cash. The offer ends very soon, in just a couple of weeks. Anyways, now let's talk about what's happening with the markets. So SPY did a very, very good job at trying to hold its 4-hour 200 EMA. We started off with this big dump, taking us all the way down to 569, very close to my 568 target, only to get bought back up. So there are buyers defending us, but we're not really like breaking out. We're also not dumping. We're just stuck in the middle. So let me talk more about these levels in just a minute. Just know this: we're about to get our 3 and 6 month bill auctions in just about like 8 minutes from the time I'm recording this. Besides that, there's not really much else coming out for today. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow is election day, so it's going to cause a big move in the markets. Tomorrow, I expect some volatility, not to mention Wednesday is going to be big, especially if we do get the results, hopefully by Tuesday night, the final results. So expect some high volatility. Anyways, as far as the market goes, let's talk about these levels and break down what I see potentially happening. Well, it's very simple. The levels are basically these. SPY has this very, very tough resistance near 572.8, very close to that area. And our support to watch for is at 570.5, not to mention 569.35 below that. I think we're just stuck in the middle. We're basically stuck between 570 and 572.5, going back and forth and back and forth. And we're going to likely continue to chop around for quite some time because volume is very low right now. So I expect a lot of choppy sideways price action for now, but expect more volatility once we get to the final hour of the day. So give this some time. On top of this, we also have ES. ES is range bound. We did dump exactly as predicted to 57.40, only to get bought back up. We have 57.80 as resistance, and we have support at 57.50. We're stuck in the middle, going back and forth and back and forth. So I presume we're going to most likely continue on that trend. So we're just stuck between 57.50 and 57.80. Watch those levels very closely. For Nvidia, we dumped all the way down to 135 as predicted, but then we got bought back up. So now it depends if we could hold 138 or not. If we do hold this, I do see potential to try to revisit 140. And if 138 fails, it's very close to where our 20 EMA is. We're going to be dipping back down to 135. So as long as we're above 138, there is potential for it to rebound. Otherwise, it's just chopping around there for now. Let's see how it closes. We're just waiting to see if 138 holds us, and there is potential and if that ends up being the case. Bitcoin's dipping a bit. We're going to be looking for this imbalance down here towards 68,000 flat to be tested. And if you look at the broader trend, you could see it's just rejecting over and over again. So there is some weakness in Bitcoin for now, and we'll see if we get a bounce or not later on. For now, we do favor a little bit more downside, back down to 68,000 flat. For Tesla, we basically dumped when we opened all the way down to about 239, very close to the 240 support. And then there came some buyers to defend it near 240, bringing it back up to the 50 EMA at 246. So our resistance is at 246, 248.5, and the 251 area. I would say that's where we have the tough resistance. Our support's at 243.8, not to mention 240 below that. I also want to mention that on the daily time frame, Tesla was trying to hold its 20 EMA, doing a good job there. So now we're just going to see how this ends up developing as time goes on. For the 4 hour, we look so. We're kind of stuck in the middle. I do believe that Tesla is just going to consolidate for now. The issue with Tesla is the fact that volume, it started off strong, but now it's slowing down a little bit. So we're not getting as much volume right now. It might just continue to trade sideways between 244 and 248 for the most part. If we get back above 250, there is more bullish potential. If we lose 240, we turn more bearish. Otherwise, I see a lot of price action and a lot of sideways chop between 244 and 248 as the most likely case for Tesla. For NQ, we're trying to push higher. We could attempt for 20,250. We need to break 20,300 to turn back up. Otherwise, this is at risk of kind of touching that and rejecting. If we lose 20,100, we're looking for a dip, but we're just range bound for now, so give this some time to develop. For the QQQ, it's also range bound. If we break 490, we're bullish. And if we lose 44, we're bearish. We're just stuck in the middle. I do see a lot of chop near 488 that's coming, so be very mindful of that. And watch where we close today. Do we get back above 490 to start pushing, approaching the election, or do we end up losing 484 to turn more bearish? Right now, I think we're just going to be range bound in the middle and see a lot of chop between around the 488 area. I do want to mention that NQ has a little bit more potential to push than the QQQ. It's looking a little stronger for that 20,250 target. But overall, we have not broken the resistance to really start pushing. So we just remain range bound. Could push a little bit more later, but we'll see about that. For Apple dumped all the way down to 219 only to get bought back up. So there are buyers trying to defend it. I think that we shuffle between around the 221 area, basically between 222 and 220 for the majority of the day. That's all I'm seeing. Nothing too crazy in terms of its price action. For the IWM Russell 2000, we're trying to push outperforming the market. If 220 holds, as long as we're above that, we are favoring 222 to be tested. Looks a little bit more bullish to me, so I think we might try to push. As long as we don't lose 220, I do favor that it might try to get closer to 222 for a small push. Coinbase is looking more bearish. We have a gap to fill. I've been calling out 175, which is coming. Look for more downside on this. Amazon's kind of dipping a little bit. It did push to 200 as resistance, only to reject as predicted. Now we're testing previous resistance becoming support right here around 195. If that fails us, we're looking for 193.6. And if it holds, we're looking for a lot of consolidation between 195 and 197. That's what I think is going on. We're just consolidating that range, but there is that risk of downside if that support breaks. So watch to see how it goes. Otherwise, we're just range bound. Meta is trying to hold 559. We also have resistance around 570. So we're just range bound for now as well. We could be pushing for 570 though, just to see if it rejects or not. So look for some upside on Meta. For Microsoft, we're kind of stuck in the middle. We have 412 as our resistance. Then we also have the support to watch for near 406. So we'll see which way it ends up going. 406.5 to 412 is our range. We could dip a little bit more, but I still think that we are range bound. For Google, we're also range bound. We have basically 170 as our main support and 172.5 as resistance. It's just completely stuck right now, right? We really lack volume again. So it could be dipping back down to 170 or below. So watch to see if that ends up being the case. Otherwise, we're just stuck within these levels. So that being said, that's all I'm seeing for the market. Still have a shop right now. Not really much is going on. There might be an increase in volatility towards the end of the day, not to mention tomorrow, as it's going to be election day. So get ready. And the big day is going to be Wednesday when we see a big move. That's when we're going to be looking for a big reaction. Until then, the market's a little slow. So with that being said, I just want to thank you all so much for listening. Just as a reminder, I'm going to be back hopefully in a couple of hours to give you guys one final update that's intraday before I give you guys my final longer video of the day. So just keep that in mind. About the quality of my videos, my morning videos tend to be like a little bit less high quality because of the fact that I try to get the videos out there as fast as possible. I can't really wait for them to render for too long, especially during my pre-market session. I can't wait too long for that. I just wanted to clarify that I need the videos to upload as fast as possible. So that's pretty interesting. However, I just want to make it very clear that when it comes to the future, okay, when it comes to my later afternoon videos, I do tend to make the video quality a little bit better because there is more time. All right. Just wanted to clarify that. I thank you all for listening. So please have a great day, and I'll see you guys very soon on the next one. Have a great day and peace out.